always tracking, always alerting. Storm Team 8.
And one of the few times we do have something to track this upcoming week. You can see on Storm Track Live radar the steady progress of this moisture moving to the east and slightly north and east. Now into the Kalamazoo Portage area, Vicksburg, all the way through Three Rivers, Hartford, Covert, up to South Haven, working its way towards the Holland area. And you can notice on the radar the depiction is a wintry mix out there, especially when you see the reds. It's kind of what we call bright banding and kind of the radar latching onto some frozen precipitation aloft. Nonetheless, tracking that in the Grand Rapids area, I slowed it down just a little bit. It looks like sometime just after 6:30, right around 6:30, into the Muskegon area as it continues its progress. Okay. Obviously, in a morning like this, we closely watch the road temperatures right around the freezing mark in Kalamazoo. That went down just a little bit, 35 in South Haven, 36 in Grand Rapids. I really think for most of us, it's going to be generally just wet roads out there. But give yourself a little extra time this morning just because it hasn't precipitated for a while. Here's a live view Holland, not showing any precip as of yet. Kalamazoo, yeah, that is certainly the case. South Haven. And you can see the actual air temperature right at that critical mark in Grand Rapids, Ionia, and up towards Fremont, and even some 20s in the Big Rapids area. That's quite a contrast, hanging on to clear skies for much of the night up in the Big Rapids area. All right, the wind out there, it's gentle out of the east, and it should remain out of the east throughout the rest of the day. Feel like readings hovering around the upper 20s near 30 degrees as you head out the door. Here's the system that's responsible for this moisture. It's an area of low pressure currently located in southwest Iowa, continuous track basically due east, and that's going to put us on the north side of it, and therefore looks like areas further north you go will likely miss out on the precip, such as Big Rapids, Ludington, and the Mount Pleasant area. But as you work your way to the south, you can see that wintry mix kind of transitioning eventually to all rain as we move through the rest of the day, although it looks like could see a little bit of a mix up there and even some snow towards the 6 o'clock time frame. I think really the roads are just going to remain wet throughout the day. And then it moves out tonight. We'll see a clearing sky develop. In terms of any snow, it looks very light, generally an inch or actually less than an inch on the grassy surfaces here across West Michigan. Then we pick it up tomorrow. High pressure quickly moves in. A clear sky builds in tonight, waking up to a sunny sunrise tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be completely opposite than this morning for Wednesday morning. And then we'll see some high-level clouds kind of drifting through with some filtered sunshine. Here's the 8-day forecast. And really, after today, it looks as if we're going to see basically a dry forecast right into this upcoming weekend. And not only that, this upcoming weekend, we got to see a fair amount of sunshine. And after the next chance of precip after today should be some, at least a chance of some light rain on Monday.